Normally, I wouldn't do an individual company video, but as a long-time Nintendo fan, I'm outraged by what was announced last week. On the 2nd of April 2025, Nintendo officially announced the long-anticipated successor to the widely popular Nintendo Switch console. The Nintendo Switch has sold 150 million plus units, making it the third most sold console in history. With the Switch 2 announcement, I was extremely excited until I saw the price. Nintendo are charging $450 for the console and up to $90 USD for a game. That's insane. Nintendo have no justification for increasing their price. They've never increased the game price past $60 USD in the past, and they have no reason to start now. They need to keep prices low if they want to make the Switch 2 a success like the original Switch. How do they expect to outsell the Switch console with an increased price? Do they want to fail? If anything, prices of video games should go down given the increased technology. They should be lowering the cost to make a game, and digital games should be even lower with no materials needed. Most gamers can't afford these new prices and will probably move to the PC because it's so much more casual and parental friendly and have more easily accessible and more popular IPs for children than Mario. In a totally unrelated point, my wallet is crying with the cost of living such as food, transport and housing increased. I can't afford these new prices by the greedy Nintendo company. Don't they know there's an inflation crisis and the cost of real things have increased and us gamers are struggling to buy their new consoles and games? Gaming is in a totally unrelated industry and isn't affected by global trade, so don't even try to bring up the new tariffs. Nintendo is just being greedy. I can't believe after giving Nintendo my hard-earned money for 20 plus years, they have the audacity to attempt to increase the price of their console and games. This company is always trying to take advantage of us poor consumers. And forget about other companies like Apple, which charge a bargain for their new iPhones every year, from $1,000 for their latest iPhone. That's just good business sense. Apple have the brand to charge those prices, and the phone keep their value for such a long period of time until of course a new phone gets announced the following year. But Nintendo have the audacity every new console release, which is 8 years since the original Switch released, to increase the price to $450 USD and up to $90 for a game. I'm so mad I might not even pre-order the new Switch 2, which has nothing to do with the fact that if you're in the US, they've delayed pre-orders for such a dumb reason. Do you think anyone believes that the tariffs have anything to do with the pre-order delay? I hope they use the pre-order delay to reduce the price, because I think us gamers deserve a price reduction on the latest console and the newest games, which surely cost less to make now because of the more advanced technology. If Nintendo want to make this new Switch 2 console a success, they need to reduce the price and bundle more free games with the console, because as a company, they owe us as gamers for all the years of support that we've bought their past consoles and games. They're obviously unaffected by these global trade tariffs because they're based in Japan and probably only use a few components from other countries to make their consoles and games. It must be so easy to be a global company when they can charge these insane prices. Making and manufacturing products is so easy now, where they can easily pick and choose where they want to produce their products at the lowest price. So they should pass these lower prices to us loyal consumers. And don't even start about Nintendo needing to make a profit. They're such a big company, they don't need to make profits. Their main line of business is to provide the best quality games and products to us loyal gamers at the lowest price. It's their purpose as a business to provide these essentials to us as gamers, especially since everything else has increased for an unrelated inflation reasons. None of these inflation and price increases are related to gaming or the gaming industry, because it's obviously in its own special bubble where nothing affects it but Nintendo's decisions.
Begin with the breaking news from Wall Street. Trading has been underway now for just about 30 minutes, and nervous investors, very nervous investors, are weighing in on President Trump's historic new global tariffs. The early assessment, deep concerns.
President Trump just truthed out saying, quote, I have authorized a 90-day pause. The president here announcing a 90-day pause on tariffs. The Dow right now shooting up over 2,000 points. Look at that as this announcement comes through, a giant spike.
Anyway, I hope you watched this video to see how right I am about these points, as I keep hearing these arguments all over the internet and just want to give everyone a nice video summary. Hope Nintendo fans enjoyed this video. Cheers!